I'm Jashikins, and welcome back to my nightly little Minecraft stream. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out the chat thing here. Come on, you. Okay, now I got it figured out. Yeah, that's technology for you. Messing up whenever you really need it to work. I, I was in college, and this professor was really hard. Like, he really loved the English he was teaching, but it was a really hard class. And let me mute this here, okay? And it was, I think I got only one A for that entire semester in his class. And that was the best A I have ever gotten, hands down. So, anyways, I had forgotten to print the essay I was supposed to write for class out the night before, and so I had to do it right before class. And of course, the printer messed up. It was not really there was some sort of trouble. I forget exactly what was happening. And so I came to this hard asses class late. And then he was like, "Oh, Josh, to answer these questions about apostrophe." I'm making sure these doors are shut. This OCD thing. So hang on. Okay. And luckily enough, I was able to answer every question he asked me correctly. And he just had this shocked look on his face of, what the heck? Him asking me questions when I arrived late was supposed to be a gotcha moment. But he was like, wow. I think I really impressed him that day. But that just taught me to never ever be late for his class again. And I wasn't. And the other lesson I really took away from that was technology is always going to mess up when you most need it to work. Must have had his class in maybe 2008? I don't know, 2008, 2007 probably. I didn't mean to make you, sorry Wolfie, sorry to make you. I'll come back later, you have other friends to hang out with, Horsey. Hang out with them. You have a nice place to run and stuff. Okay. Nubby! Nubby was spraying out her wings. She likes attention. She needs me to call her name so she can get all the praises she deserves. So for Ghost today, I got some more calcium-rich stuff for her, so I can, including a few more cuddle bones, so egg binding doesn't occur, and yeah. And I called the vet, making double sure that I was doing everything correctly, and seems like we are. We just have to keep an eye on seeing if Ghost does lay another egg or two. Turns out parakeets lay them every 24 hours. So we should know by tomorrow if she's done laying her eggs or not. Cockatiels, when they lay eggs every other day, every 48 hours. I've basically been making sure that Ghost actually eats. So, because if she doesn't eat, she can't replenish her all, the stuff she lost, mainly calcium, when she's been egg laying. She's basically demolished one of the cuddle bones, so I may replace that tomorrow. No, Horsey and Horsey babies! Oh my god! So cool, Horsey babies. Okay, Horsey babies. No. Why did I do that? I can do things. I am capable. I am a capable adult. Okay. Let me put saddle on you. Love all the horses. Sorry. I watched the latest episode of Succession, and before I watched it, I read one tweet going that it was a big episode that like defines the show. So I was like, okay, it's going to be something big. I'll just be prepared for that. Then the something big happened, and might take me a few days to actually recover from the something big. I don't want to, since this stream isn't all about Succession, I don't want someone randomly to tune in watching that just wants to watch something in Minecraft. Someone build something in Minecraft. And then go, hey, this show you like, here's a bunch of spoilers. Yeah, so I won't be saying exactly what happens, but it's just going to take me a few days. Because something that happened earlier this year just made it a little more impactful, at least to me. So yeah. I hear Ghost chewing on her Cuttlebone. And what Cuttlebones provide to birds is both a way to sharpen their beaks and provide calcium. If you want to start an easy war amongst bird owners, get into the pellet or seeds debate. Because, yeah, those arguments can get pretty fierce. I mean, from my perspective, the pellets are the more healthy option, but if you're going to feed them seeds, okay. I used to just feed my birds seeds and little bits of treats to give them some extra nutrition. Now I mainly pellet. Just switched to some seeds for the parakeets because when I got Freya, she didn't really seem to be eating, so I wanted to make sure, even if it wasn't the healthiest option, that at least she was getting something in her system. Think we can do one more little pillar or whatever of the wall before the sun goes completely down. Good pressure. I just put pressure on myself. No one else probably cares at all. Hey. No. shoot him? I aim like shit. Oh, did I actually get him there? No one cares about me. After I build the wall, I am definitely going to do a little... Sorry, just trying to contain my belch. I'm going to do a little fine-tuning on, you know, it right here so it's more even. Just... I think there's really editing you should do while you're working on something, and some that you should leave until it's all finished. And I just feel the bottom thing would just get too complicated too fast, because I wouldn't have the entire picture of how things would actually look and how I want to do things. So yeah. Just a personal building choice. Do you have a saddle? No, the horsey does not have saddle. I think I'm only getting obsessed with doing this because at least it's not the wall I need to break. Not a really fast horse, a slow horse, so not one you'd want for traveling, something that you want for maybe hunting or just things you don't really need to move around that much. Because there's uses for slow and fast horses. And you can believe me because I'm just a random streamer on Twitch. And as we all know, random streamers on Twitch know everything. I have gone in the past, you know, all the way across the sea, and there's a mountainous area. Probably, you know, get to that later. When Hogwarts Legacy came out, gosh. But when it came out and it became a much bigger deal than I expected, like, when the Fantastic Beasts movie came out, I'm like, okay, that's probably the same level as this game will get. I mean, those movies definitely had J.K. Rowling at the helm, and this video game really doesn't. So it's probably going to be around the same. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was just like, what the heck? Like, no, I'm currently writing a blog post about my feelings, so I prefer to have that blog post come out because that can be edited and I can get things exactly as I want them. But yeah, so it made me start to feel nostalgic about Harry Potter. And I'm going to eventually do a reread of the series, but I'm only going to be looking at used copies. I thought I still had my whole Harry Potter collection. Guess I was wrong about that. So I'm still looking for books secondhand because I don't want to give... Okay, sorry, bird thing just happened. I don't want to give Rowling money for very obvious reasons. And as I, just going around this, world thinking what should I do, I was like, what if I build 4 castles that sort of represent the Hogwarts houses? Not exactly just very representing, not like, oh, there's a Slytherin and Hufflepuff, yada yada yada. But, greenish color for Slytherin. And since they're power driven, I was thinking about hoarding power. So, some villager stuff can be out there in front, but the actual valuable stuff would only be in the castle. The stuff they really, really valued. And, since I'm not writing a story, I didn't really have to come up with the whole why there's castles in 4 different parts of the world, what their names are. Like, I'm just gonna build it. It's just an idea for a build. And I'm just sort of letting my imagination run wild with those ideas. I have ADD, and doing repetitive tasks like this is like, it's boring. I just don't really have to think about things at all. It's just the same basic motions again, and I know this will probably take a few days. It's just like again. This is hell. Actually, I shouldn't do that. I have vertigo. That will not help. That will be the opposite of helping. Oh, Pepper! Na-na-na-na-na-na, Pepper! Oh my God, Joa! Oh, you are so magnificent! The Joa gets stuck. Is the Joa stuck? Da-na-na-na, Jorah! Jorah likes to hang upside down with his wings spread, so we call that Batbird. Sometimes he hangs from the ceiling of Navi's cage. Other times it's off the side of the cage, just is upside down. Yeah, that's it. Da-na-na-na, Batbird. And each bird likes you to say different things for them to start acting normally again. So, yep. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do here. It's in wall building, so it must be good. Okay. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Is it going to move? Is it not going to move? What are you going to do, dude? See what happens when skeleton. Us. Zombie. Zombie. Oh, why not? And not wall related, which made it even better. Oh. Yeah. So I started playing Minecraft in just creative mode, and when I finally went on survival mode for the first time, I got why everyone's scared of the creepers. It's like you have to listen to the sounds, because one mistake and suddenly the landscape just totally changes. It's terrifying. Ah. Wait, does that horsey have a saddle? Horsey, do you have saddle? Saddle check. Okay, horsey has saddle. The horses and the stables must be so disappointing. Like, wait, they could just get to roam free? What? So I have to take care of the birds, so I will be back shortly. For some reason I could see it on the desktop, but not the mobile. So let me go to the app. Let me see if I can, trying to see what's going where, with the headset. Can't wait until my new one arrives. Okay. Which I can do there. Hang on, I need to figure out my own phone, apparently. Yeah, okay, log. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's a horsey. There's a horsey. Gosh. That horsey was like just devouring my soul there. I mean, what the hell? Okay, let's see. Type in my username. I'm gonna just guess at my password. I'm just hopeful. Okay, I believe this is right. Please, please. And I'm right. Yay! Go live. It's already effing live. Okay, okay, see all activity. And I can't see anything in the chat room either. Here, I don't know what's going on, folks. Hopefully if someone goes in the chat, I can see them. If not, I'm sorry. I'll try to figure it out in the future. I'm not very tech capable. I mean, I grew up when the internet was growing up, when the internet was really coming out. So I should know. But some of us are here just to break stereotypes. If something's working fine, I'm like, okay, I can do it. And if not, that's what the husband's here for. And he also has a brother that, works with computers, so, yeah. That's what guys are good for. Yay. Yeah, my dad, before, would ask me for help doing something with his computer, and I always did my best not to help, to find excuses not to. Because the thing is, once you help a person once, they will come back. So if you do not want to help that person, don't help them once, because then that's going to become your identity. They'll be coming to you all the time. And I am being really horrible. I'm going to turn down the AC. Should have turned down the AC here before I started streaming again, but yay, I am smart and intelligent. Also, watching the birds. I don't want Ghost to lay another egg. I mean, I guess if she continues to lay eggs, we might need to keep her and Freya in separate cages, which I really don't want to do because she is now super... And yes, I saw that Batbird, Joel. You're good, Batbird. Good, Batbird. Because she's happy, and I like my birds being happy. Her cage mate, Peep, died a year ago in January. And so she's really just been interacting with cockatiels. 2 cockatiels, and because they're bigger than her, she can't really roughhouse or preen or anything major with them. I mean, they're still really good friends, but yeah, so she didn't have a cage mate. And when Freya came into her life, at first she was scared, like, what the heck is this thing? Mom, what is this? And then, like, within an hour or two, it was like they had known each other for years. Very cute little couple. Okay, I'm doing Minecraft. I should be talking Minecraft, but it's all birds, 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 birds. Meant only to, beat out the grass, not the ground. Never happened. Never happened. There's no evidence I did anything there. I am hilarious. I don't need any comments from the peanut gallery over there. I'm starting to think of 1,001 things to do here instead of build this wall. Even though building this wall will make everything else I'm going to do come into focus. It'll give me a better idea of what I can and can't do, what would fit in the landscape, what wouldn't. Like, what if I built a little bridge to that little island there? And it could be like a not outlook, a post, or God, can't think of the word. Yeah. Maybe like it could be for a little dock for ships that come to the castle, like that's where they dock. I did it again. For some reason I'm accidentally clicking once too much. And yeah, that's how I keep on putting grass up there. I think I can do a little bit more of the wall. Yeah. There's two lines to put little docks or something on. Yay. What are you going to do now? What are you doing now? Oh, they survived. Very important scientific research there. So, through a careful scientific research, I found out that snow golems are the golems that will attack creepers. Problem is, the creepers explodey. So, I had to stop doing that. Ah, so most of them stayed on top there. Okay. Yep, the wall here. Let's check the time. And yeah, I need to focus on the birds again and not this massive behemoth of wall. I can't remember where I started tonight. So much. I don't think it just feels like I don't really do that much, and you know, with the progress here, you can definitely tell I've done some work. Just, oh my gosh, there doesn't seem to be much done at all. Whee! Boop. Okay. Did I have the fudge? I didn't have the volume turned on to what I usually have. I was wondering why it was so quiet. Because the volumes for YouTube and Xbox are different, I have to... If I go from YouTube to Xbox, it's all off. So yeah. And then I have to turn the volume on Minecraft down again when the birds go to sleep, for obvious reasons. So I will be right back to do more Minecraft streaming where I just talk about my birds. Hello, I'm Joshikins, and welcome back to this Minecraft stream that has mostly been me talking about my birds. Kill it. Hang on, let me see where the mic is. Okay, here. It's a very adjustable microphone, which is a little bit annoying. And I am on Egg Watch because we think Ghost might be laying another egg, but she was taking so long that she might just want to go to sleep and it has nothing to do with egg laying. So yeah, that's a nice little cave entrance down there. May do something with that in the future. Hang on, I just adjusting myself on the couch here. And I just realized I don't have any way to view the chat set up at the moment, so just hang on. Okay, I was about to get distracted from a conversation on Twitter about the Animorph series, my favorite series of all time, that I was chatting with before I started streaming again. Okay, see all activity. Okay, now I'm seeing chat. Okay, let's do this. I really getting distracted by wanting to go back to that Animorphs chat. Specifically, we were looking at, me and one other person on Twitter were looking at and trying to figure out how old the Animorphs were at the end of the series. And, yeah, it's very nerdy. Animorphs is an awesome series. It's young adult, and it was my favorite series growing up. And then, a little bit after the final book was published, I started drifting away, then into adulthood, I decided, hey, let me try getting back into that series and hope it holds up. And I was a little worried because I used to like, I believe Piers Anthony, the guy who had the Xanath series, basically a magical land in the shape of Florida. I used to really enjoy those growing up, but I read one as an adult and I was like, what the heck? How could I ever enjoy this? Luckily with Animorphs it wasn't the same way, but still there was that fear that, oh no, it's not going to feel the same. And the truth is, reading it as an adult versus reading it as a kid, it did feel different, but in a good way. Like, the horrors of the series just hit real differently as an adult than a kid. And it's really hard to explain that, you know, where I can't edit, where I'm doing it live. Cow. Sometimes I'm really not as clear when I'm speaking to someone as I am if I have time to edit and flesh out my thoughts. I mean, plus online, things can get taken out of context, and then there's really no solution to actually explain because people have their own point of view, and it's, I don't know, I just find it safer online to think before I say anything, really think about things, so that I can defend those point of views and can actually use the right words and phrases when I want to explain something. Oh, let me show you guys something that doesn't have to do with the wall. Just a little distance away. That's so creepy. I don't know what Just being on like open water when it's raining in Minecraft for some reason just terrifies me. So when I was still doing sort of sometimes creative, sometimes survival, I came over here with a horse, swimming along with the horse, and so I have the bed here. And yeah, a little short distance away is a nice little temple. Whee! Woo! And hopefully won't get lost in here. I got lost, didn't I? Yeah, I got lost. Okay, I think I can right myself. I can do this. I can do this. Like, oh, but what if I go every direction I can think of? Wait, is this the way out? Yo, hello. Holy shite, sir. Okay. Let's not get lost in here. Steer. Okay, maybe that's it? Oh no, I'm just going in circles, aren't I? Circles, I can figure this out. Oh. Beds over there, that means the island, and that, yep, I can definitely see the wall over here now. Got a little distracted. What wall? What thing I'm just here. What do you mean what thing I'm supposed to be doing? When I'm talking about adjusting the wall, see how the bottom of the wall is here at this point, and then right here it's up here. So I think a good thing to do would just leave the landscape to be whatever in front, but in back, make that clearly defined. Have the bottom and the back here be all one. Since it's in Creative World, I don't really need to care about structure and thing, but it will just bug me to no end. little turtles and iron golems on the beach. Like I can always smell some nice salty air, and I can't really smell that well. Like I can get like little whiffs of things if they're really strong, but mostly I can't smell anything at all. Where I grew up, it was maybe a 10-15 minute drive at most to the local beach. I actually don't really like going to the beach that much. I started to get a little superstitious about any time I came back from the beach, something bad would happen. And then there's the fact that when you go to the beach, you end up bringing a lot of sand in your car. So it might actually be a few weeks until all evidence of your trip to the beach is gone, because there is so much sand. So much. Like you'll clean yourself up and suddenly, ta-da, there's sand. It's sort of like glitter. It just never seems to go away for the longest time. Is that a baby horsey? Hi, baby horsey. Oh. Don't think I can. Oh, I would like to give them a shadow or something, or maybe a nice cute little hat to go around. A cute little wizard hat. Go to the teacher. Why not? Let's see what time it is here. Okay, I can still stream for a little bit longer. Besides streaming itself, there's the post-stream stuff I do. And yeah, then I want to get some writing done tonight. I'm working more on one of my fanfics tonight. One Game of Thrones fanfic. This one, I mean, usually when I write fanfics, it's not because I think I have a better idea than like the showrunners or the writers about what should have been done. Just usually because, hey, this seems like a nice idea. I hate when like some people should comment and go, this ship would never be canon. It's like, so effing what? The point of shipping is to have fun, not to go, well, this is going to be this should be canon, or I think this could be canon. Like I ship so many things that it's just, I don't like to limit myself. And plus there's some ships I have because I ship so much that shouldn't be canon because they'll ruin the whole thing of the show, movie, or book. Like one of my many ships of Game of Thrones is Cersei and Dany. and I don't, I never once has a thought crossed my mind of this should be canon. Like, no, that really wouldn't work. So it's like, fan fiction for me is a way to enjoy the series. And if it's something that's ongoing, it's a way to pass the time until there's new content. But the fic I'm going to be working on tonight, to die for you if need be, is a rewriting of season 7. And I know there's stuff in there that's, purely for my fangirling stuff, but I also think that things could have been better, like things I write in the fic do touch on some things I don't think were implemented correctly. Yeah. And then I ended up also rewriting season 8, which is nothing like the season 8 we got in the show, because the season 7 is all reworked. Characters are just in certain positions that, doesn't work for season 8 if I was trying to end my version of season 7 where the show's version of season 7 is. Such as Jorah Mormont, just the grayscale, they just totally wasted that subplot. It was like, throughout the whole series, we hear, oh, if you get it, you're doomed and you're going to turn into Stone Man and blah blah, and Stannis' daughter was the only one that seems to have it under control. So when it's like, oh no, Jorah Mormont now has grayscale, what's going to happen? Oh, Sam, I was about to say Samwise Gamgee. Sam just takes it, scrapes it off with no negative consequences. Why did no other maesters think of that before? So in the fic right now, there are some negative consequences for Sam for doing that. Because if you're trying to cure this incurable disease, even if you succeed, it's gotta take a heavy toll on you. I mean, jeez. I don't know what's gonna happen. Gosh. Such a waste. I mean, at least we finally got to see Ian Glenn shirtless in the series. That's the only good part of that grayscale BS. It's like, why couldn't he have like a sex scene in the show? He's done sex scene, he doesn't mind nudity. And yet, I'm not saying he should, even though my main ship is Daenerys and Jorah, I don't care. I ship him with lots of other characters. As I said, I have so many ships. Like, give him some guy or girl. I think he's done sex scenes with a guy before, I believe. Scientific research being done here. But yeah. I feel disappointed for the Daenerys fans because they waited the entire show, and HBO is known for not shying away from showing stuff during sex scenes, and it's barely even a sex scene. When I could still drink, that's how I sort of got through season 7. And I ended up laughing because it's like, really? This is where all the buildup comes from? I've talked about this more on my blog, but it's basically more of an exposition scene than a sex scene. It's like, really? There's like I think boat sex trending, and it's like, it's just exposition. And I could go into greater detail, and I have. But I need to be heading off now. And let's see. Let's toss this out. Actually, hang on, let me actually see where I stopped building yesterday. Let me go to my Facebook. I keep a nice little album. Okay, let me do this. Okay, let's see, photos, albums, and go to the very bottom of. Okay. So let's see. Let's see where I can take that. Okay, hang on. Gosh, I didn't want to leave you yet. Come on, I need to compare. Contrast. Okay. Woo! I think I... Okay. Okay, wait, let's see how much I actually... Oh god, I think I actually did a bunch of work here, it seems. Okay. Okay, let me get a good view for the photo album. Oh gosh. And now I also happen to close out of the chat. Okay, let's go back from that. Okay, see all activity. Welcome to Jashikin's chat room. Okay. Gosh. Okay. Capture. Screenshot save. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, and here's screenshot number 2. Live streaming, okay, microphone's on. So worried about that. Hi boys, hi my good little boys. I can't have actual dogs, or even just one singular dog. So, wolves. Yes. I don't actually have to clean after, them doing anything. So that's always a bonus. Hey. Woo! It's on a roller coaster. Wait. Oh my gosh! The horse can't go through! Oh yeah, because it's only one. Oh yeah, it's also too high, it seems. Woo! Works! I'm a genius! Woo! breathe there. I do. Whee. This little freaky out, like, big strong things, I just blow right through them. Whee! Whee! God, I'm 36-year-old with the mind of a goddamn gosh darn child. Darn it. Whee! Sneeze! Whee! Okay, let's see. All back. Oh my gosh, yeah, you can. Good, you can actually really see the castle wall from here. Good. I needed to be big enough that it would easily be seen from a distance. Okay, actually, okay, let's look at a flower. I want to breed some bees. Okay, here. Oh yeah, poppy. Okay. You want one? Okay, I thought there was another bee here. Okay, no, that is a kid bee. Kid bee. Okay, maybe hello bees, I got flour. Maybe one of you fudgers will actually go into one of those little nestings that I put a bunch of flowers around. How did you get? Were you there the entire time, dude? I'm so sorry. I just have too many wolves, I lose track of them. Okay, so this will be it for tonight's stream. I want to again thank everyone who watched. You are amazing. There's really no point in streaming unless there's people watching, you know? Let's see. Would you like to try again? Sure, retry. Gosh. And if you would like to contact me outside of Twitch, or if you have watched me for long enough that you actually want to help me financially, just check out my links. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a good night and go to sleep way earlier than me.